welcome to Rate My Gadget. Do you find it really annoying when your dishwasher suddenly starts making all your glasses streaky and dirty and disgusting and you can't figure out why? So that really annoys me. And so I'm going to show you 5 methods of getting rid of that without doing anything severe. So no tools needed, low price, super easy, anyone can do it.
Hopefully they'll start coming out a little bit clear like this. Now, 2 things. It's not down to the detergent. We're not going to try and sell you any kind of detergent that we're affiliated with, so it's not that. The other thing as well is we're assuming that when you do load the dishwasher, you're using the correct spacing. But let's get straight into it. 3 really simple things that are probably not too obvious. First one, the filter at the bottom of the dishwasher. So at the bottom of every dishwasher, and it doesn't matter which make you've got, whether it's Beko, whether it's Miele, whether it's Kenwood like this one, all of them will have a filter at the bottom. And what that allows to do is during the dishwasher cycle, when all of the food and the dirt and the ingress fall to the bottom and then the water gets pumped out, or in some cases it might even be recycled and repumped through, you'll have a filter which collects all the debris. Now the issue is in some cases the filter can get clogged and blocked, and therefore the water that gets either recycled or remains within the dishwasher can also stay quite dirty. And in many dishwashers, to get round the environmental economical impact of using clean water all the time, they will actually cycle the water sometimes through your dishwasher. So that means that if your filter's dirty, you are putting dirty water back in. Okay, first obvious one, and the filter is a really easy thing to fix. All you need to do is disassemble the filter at the bottom of your dishwasher. So here in every case of dishwasher you will have a cup, I'll call it, which you turn anti-clockwise and then you lift it out. Doesn't need any tools, do it by hand. And then you will usually have a grid as well underneath it. So that grid is a filtered mesh that you can lift away as well. So once you've got the filter out of the dishwasher bottom, the cup, you can then at a sink just make sure that you wash it through with clean water, and if there are any bits of debris that are too big for the sink, then make sure you put them down your bin. And also exactly the same in terms of the flat mesh that you pull out as well. Now once you've done that, to put the filter back in, it's really easy. It's just the opposite. You just lay the flat plate down, put the cup back in, and make sure that you turn it clockwise until the 2 arrows point together. Try that, see if it works. The other thing that you might want to try while you've got the filter out is just to clean around that area at the bottom, because if it's been dirty for a while, you want to try and clean that area. That's the first bit of advice. Second bit of advice is rinse aid and salt. So dishwasher detergent providers will want to convince you that you just need 1 tablet that goes in and then it will do everything that the dishwasher needs. That is not true. Your dishwasher will need rinse aid and it will need salt. Salt and rinse aid is really important. Salt will stop some of the lime scale, and rinse aid is actually as it says. It doesn't leave any of that streaking on. Again, really easy. The links for the salt and the rinse aid that we recommend are down the bottom. You can buy these in large quantities, which is usually more economically friendly. The rinse aid is really simple. It'll always be on the inside of the door next to where you normally put the capsule for the detergent in. It doesn't need a huge amount, and usually on your dishwasher you will have a symbol somewhere which tells you via a light whether the rinse aid is needed. The salt is at the bottom of the dishwasher. It will be a screw fit in which you just untie it. If you're not sure, please do check where it is, because some dishwashers it is in a slightly different orientation, but it will always be at the bottom of the dishwasher. The other thing with the dishwasher salt is you will notice that once you filled it up to the top, it will basically run over the top. Now also, most dishwashers do come with a nozzle from when you first buy them, but to be honest, I just do it by hand here. Now, but once you get to the point where you can see the salt is kind of filled up to the top, I've done an absolutely terrible job there. So I will then just try and get much of that salt back in and just do a run with the dishwasher. All this salt will get dissolved anyway, making sure that obviously that lid goes back. And once you've done that and you rinse it through, you will find that those 2 things alone will have a massive impact and will probably resolve your issue. If, however, it hasn't resolved your issue, there is a third thing that you might want to try. So with the dishwasher, the main way that the dishwasher will clean the dishes, in simple terms, is there's two spray arms, one top, one bottom, which the water then sprays out, and spray water onto the dishes. Now the problem can be that the rotor arms, after some years of use, like I was saying earlier with the water recycling through the dishwasher, if you've got any dirt that's managed to find its way back from the filter back into the arms, you could find that the arms have actually got debris in them. So you've got one on the bottom and one on the top here. Usually they'll have a clip, some upwards like that. You just twist it, literally just twist it slightly anti-clockwise. You can then take the nozzle out. The thing I also find is sometimes tapping the nozzle like that will promote, I'll just show you, promotes debris coming out of it like that. And also you'll be able to see little bits you can. Once you've got the rotor arm really clean and the water's clean washing through, you will see a huge difference if that is your problem. Okay, that's it. Those are the 3 tips. Everything else, there are other proposals out there in terms of, knowing your hard water, soft water, making sure that the dishes are spaced correctly, the detergent you use. That we found is a little bit of a red herring. As long as, and I'll go through them again, you have cleaned the filter through at the bottom and cleaned that general area. You have made sure that the dishwasher has rinse aid and salt to the level that it needs. And if you need it, that the rotor arms are clean, you will be getting no rinse, streaking or dirty dishes after that point. I hope that's helped. Please do like, please subscribe, please give it a go and leave us comments at the bottom, and thanks for watching.